Live from the Solid State Drive, it is Cyberpunk Red, back again after a small hiatus of time. One reason.
3 weeks!
3 weeks it became. It was supposed to only be 2, but it ended up being 3. Nonetheless, we are back tonight, and tonight is going to set the course for the future. The day is January 17th, 2045. It's only been a couple of days since the Laguna Bend attack. Retaliation is in everybody's mind. We're currently trying to figure out what we're going to do going forward when it comes to that. There was a scouting party that went out immediately after the Mendoza Wraiths, but it's been a few days now. They rolled out on Saturday the 14th, and they were supposed to return in 3 days, which was today, on Tuesday the 17th. If they weren't back in 72 hours, then it was time to start worrying, basically. This scouting team has not returned, which means that the current location of where they are, as well as the Mendoza Wraiths, is currently a mystery to the Aldecaldos encampment of Laguna Bend. This is a bit of an issue. Obviously, the longer that this takes before retaliation, the more that they will be able to arm themselves and be able to, you know, like maybe they'll come back, you know? So you want to hit them while they're, you know, regrouping.
What the hell is it flicking? Snick, you gotta sound suppressed, dude. Or, like, please, stop claw gripping your shit. Holy fuck.
My bad.
Fuck.
Claw gripping?
Just smacking the shit out of the mouth. Holy shit.
Single fire shotgun, it's making me spam it.
So anyways, outside in the Badlands, the Aldecaldos want to retaliate and hit them before the Wraiths can like regroup and recoup and get back up to speed, because then they'll be back up to full strength, and then it's a much harder problem to deal with. We got them on the run. The problem with it is that the scouting team that was supposed to follow them and find out where they're at has not turned up. So that is a bit of an issue. On top of that, even if we did know their location, the Aldecaldos, this squad that's at the Laguna Bend, this camp, when they got attacked, they lost a lot of people, and on top of that, they're not very well armed. That was something that Ring took note of, and that was something that Rajavi, who is the leader of this pack, actually did bring to note, which is where we are going to be beginning tonight. Basically, after this 3 days, and knowing the Aldecaldos are underarmed, second off, the Mendoza Wraiths got away. They're limping away, but they got away, and we don't know where they're at, and the scouting team is missing as well. Rajavi has commissioned Ring, and by extension Snick as well, to try to figure out what they can do, in the sense that this band of misfits that we have grown to know over the days, get those guys together again and figure out a plan. What do you guys intend to basically do, and how do you intend to do it? Do you guys find a way to, like, you know, get some more guns for the camp? Do you guys find it's like, okay, well, look, we have to go out looking for these guys? What plan would you like to crack? And so for that reason, tonight we are going to be at the Red Dirt. Ring has called a meeting of Snick and the boys and all that, and basically you guys are going to get together at the Red Dirt, which seems to be like y'all's communal spot as of right now, and you guys are just going to hash it out.
Oh, Geen, buddy, it's been a while. Can I buy you a drink?
Already walking to the bar to buy a drink.
Johnson walks up to the new patrons at the bar here and asks what you guys want to get to drink.
Johnson, what's up? Let me get a smack here, and one for my buddy. Is that what it's called?
What the hell is a smack?
Is it Smack? What's the beer called again? Smash! Hey, Johnson, buddy, what's going on? Let me get a smash here. One for me, one for my buddy D.
Alright, coming right up.
Bottle of bourbon, and I mean the whole bottle. We got a lot to discuss.
That'll be 20 ev.
Do it. How many people are upstairs?
Shit. Probably about 20, 30. I don't know. People are playing pool up there, I know.
You got a back room, or can we use the upstairs? We got some important things to discuss.
Alright.
Sure.
Where the fuck is my chicken?
Slip me $100 and I'll go ahead and clear out everyone upstairs.
Done.
A few moments later.
Let's take a seat at the table over here, boys.
It's not a table, it's a pool table.
No, this table, dum-dum.
Yeah, this is no, we need to stay with the pool table. We all know what happened last time.
Initiating hibernation in
Ray should guard the steps.
Yeah, I would probably have him sit out there if anybody comes upstairs. Just start yelling.
Rex, wake up!
Boot sequence, engage.
Alright, Rex, I'm gonna need you to go over there and guard the door for me, alright?
Yes, Dad.
Okay, so
All right, boys. So I heard we had some conversations that need to happen since last time.
Yeah, we need guns, we need ammo, and we need a lot of it.
Guns. Lots of guns.
Open to suggestions, open to ideas.
Well, y'all seem to forget. I can craft us some guns, but I need materials, and I'm gonna need ebb. Can't do it for free.
Yeah, how quickly is it going to be to craft probably 200 assault rifles?
200 assault rifles? What, are you giving it to Ryan Haley's chickens?
I mean, if they have the ability to pull a trigger, everybody needs to be armed back at the camp after what happened.
I mean, you're not wrong. Maybe I'm not exactly the right fit for something like this.
Yeah,
maybe we need to go...
We need quick access. We need a lot of it.
Maybe we need to go rob the 6th Street. Shit. They're full of veterans. They got nothing but guns. They're armed to the gills.
Yeah, you got a point, but they kind of outnumber us. We need a quick score. We need to hit, I don't know, PD department, something.
Well,
we need a lot of weapons with the least resistance.
Okay. I think we could probably hijack a police department. Thing is, one of us will probably have to get arrested to infiltrate. Anyone know?
Either that, I mean, if you guys know a fixer, see if he can't get Trace on a Militech convoy, something.
Either that, or maybe we could, maybe sacrifice Geen. I mean, he's a pretty good, he's got a good way with words here, you know. Maybe he could seduce a good-looking NCPD detective.
Keep in mind,
hopefully he's more fluent than you.
Contacts, by the way.
Yeah, you've also got a way of running your mouth, and you could do that in prison when sucking someone's dick too. So I mean, we don't have to immediately jump.
It
on
only
me
happened
to be
once,
done.
and you had to say it in front of these people. I trusted you.
Let's be fair, though. He needs to be the one who's not in the cell, because, hell, if he actually manages to seduce somebody, there's a 50-50 chance he's going to be the bottom.
Speaking of bottoms, I'm at the bottom of this class. Let's make this quick, because I got to get back to the bar. What are we thinking, boys? We got to brainstorm here. Ryan Haley, what do you think, bud? You got a literal fleet of chickens.
I like the sound of the convoy.
The Militech convoy?
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta get a lead on one. I don't know how long that'll take. You literally live across the street from a fixer. See what he can do.
Maybe we should talk to him.
2 fixtures, in fact.
Maybe we should head over to the apartment, Geen. Maybe we could talk to him about maybe finding something for us.
I mean, it's got to be quick. It's got to be dirty.
Okay, so we're in agreement. We need to hijack a Militech convoy. Am I correct, or are we correct?
Yeah, that's the only thing that I can think of is going to have the least amount of resistance. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure we can probably pull off a police heist, but the guns aren't going to be as good. There's going to be a hell of a lot more people. As whereas a convoy should have maybe one lead car, one rear car past the convoy. Convoy holding, 2 people. Each vehicle in the front holding maximum of 4, most likely still only 2. So we're looking at like 30 people or 6 to 12, maybe.
Well, since the last time we hung out, I heard you guys got a car upgrade, right? So we should be good to go.
I mean, for the car, yeah, I'd ride a bike, but...
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Sorry. Ryan, did you got a car, right?
Yeah.
With an upgraded chassis?
Yep.
Yeah, I think we could probably pull this off. Geen, what do you think about the whole thing?
I mean, I'm good with it. I don't think too bad of an idea to us, that random fuck that's running our fucking apartment complex. So.
Yeah, all right. So maybe we should do this. Maybe we should talk to him, see what he's thinking, and then if not, we do the Militech raid.
He's got to find the Militech raid. We got to know a point of ingress. We basically got to find...
okay. I see what you're saying. We
got to find...
I got you.
Like, once we know where it is, we have to find an ambush.
Well, I didn't know if we wanted to tell him, because he's a fixer, right? He's going to want to cut.
I mean... Yeah, we can give him a percentage. It all depends on the load. For this plan to probably work, we're going to have to use your shitbox to basically stop the Militech convoy.
Use his shitbox? Ooh, interesting.
Use your shitbox, your terrible little car. I mean, I would hate for it to be repaired only to get immediately fucked up again.
Oh, you're talking about my My? Or it's not my My. No, it's Jordy's My.
You have the Wraith vehicle that's busted to shit, which is kind of perfect because it could be the lead car. That way, if they decide to ram it, it's already busted to shit, so...
We've got a vehicle, fuck it.
Yeah, true. Okay. All right, so the master game plan is go to our fixer in our apartment, talk to him, see if he can locate us a Militech convoy.
Yep.
If he can,
weapon shipment, whatever. I mean,
yeah, we got to find some type of weapon shipment. Maybe not Militech, but it's got to be somebody with some real weapons.
Well, that's the thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be weapons. Weapons are ideal because it cuts out a middleman. middleman. If it's something more valuable, we can sell it off, buy the weapons we need, whatever we need to do. The weapons would be ideal because we're cutting out the middleman. We're not having to buy anything else.
Okay. I like this plan. I think this is gonna work. What you think, Ryan?
Yep, sounds good to me. Yeah,
Cool.
get
All
weapons.
right, cool. All right, y'all want to head to the apartment?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Rex starts barking because someone's coming up the steps.
I'm standing right here and I have my gun drawn.
Hey, Rex! And you look over and it's Jordy. Jordy is currently petting Rex. Rex has let his guard down. He's now on his back. His tail's wagging.
My
his leg
algorithms
is
have
kicking in the
determined
air
that
from
I
belly
love you.
scratches. Oh, hey, what's going on, guys?
I don't really know Jordy that well in comparison. I'm gonna push him against the wall, put my gun up against him, and say, "What all did you hear?" before somebody else interrupts.
Whoa! What the fuck?
What did you hear?
I didn't hear shit. I just got here. What the fuck?
Chill. Eddie, Jordy is my Jordy is my incredible roommate that I split the rent with.
That was said with affection.
Unfortunately, I mean, Jordy is a buddy from a long time ago. But
his best friend.
we're best friends, buddy. Yeah.
Is he the weird one that was doing that weird shit on your couch when I opened up the door?
Yeah. It's just it's my best friend. Yeah, right, Jordy. Right, Jordy.
Look, man, I don't have a whole lot of time to talk. I was actually at work. I'm still on the clock, but right across the street, I saw your car is getting impounded, man.
Oh, not again.
You've had that car for less than 3 days.
Bear in mind,
Good job.
it is spray painted with a reason to fucking tow it for bare principle.
I'm going up to the parking lot.
We gotta go out to the parking lot now.
1 minute later.
All right, she's all hooked up. Go ahead and
Hey,
drive her up.
what's happening?
Oh, this car was reported stolen.
By who?
The license plate says here that it is registered to one Antonio Martinez and was reported stolen back in 2043.
My buddy literally just bought this like 2 days ago. He hasn't had the ability to register it yet.
Where'd he buy it from?
I don't fucking know. Ask him. I mean, I'm pretty sure he bought it from a Nomad group.
Yeah, I bought it from a Nomad group.
Okay, well, if there's a official bill of sale and papers, then we can probably get
there
that
it is.
organized,
Okay.
because it sounds like to me that there's a Nomad group that's selling stolen vehicles.
No.
That's the thing. What'd you say the guy's name was that had the car registered?
Doofensmirts. You
Mr.
know Doofensmirts?
What the cops say?
And Mr. Martinez.
Yeah, isn't he part of like the Wraith group?
Wraith group.
Yeah.
That guy's got to have like a known gang affiliation. I mean, we bought the car, and if I'm not mistaken, that's the dude's name.
Mr.
Yeah,
Martinez
100%,
doesn't
yep,
have
yep.
any affiliated records here that says that he was a part of any known street gangs.
Are you telling me that he bought a car from a guy and that guy registered it stolen like within 2 days? Why would he drive it to an open bar, leave it running with the radio on like an idiot?
It sounds like to me that Mr. Martinez had his vehicle
He's obviously
stolen.
not lying low.
He had his vehicle stolen 2 years ago by some scumbag Wraith, from what it seems like based on the paint. It was driven around for who the hell knows how long until he decides he wants to sell it on some black market. You said it was a bunch of Wraiths that your friend bought it from, so he probably paid
I'm
good
assuming
money.
just because of the paint.
Yeah, where's your friend? Can I speak to him real quick?
Yeah, he's right over here.
Hey, what's up? Who am I
Hey.
speaking with?
You're speaking with me. I'm Officer Dangle.
Okay.
Do you have the paperwork for this? Do you have the bill of receipt for this car?
Okay, look, so it's a long story.
And also,
but
it's lacking in registration, which on top of that, if you had tried to get it registered, that's when it would have been flagged as being reported stolen. So you're telling me that you're driving an illegal, stolen, unregistered vehicle. Is that correct?
No. Listen, he hasn't even really driven it yet. The car was dropped off here. Yes, it's running because he wanted to hear the sound system. This isn't even street legal. You think he's driving this?
Exactly. Listen to my friend, not me, the guy who owns the car. Listen to him.
We just came from inside. He left the thing running with the radio. You really think he's driving this shitbox around?
Yeah, do you think I'm driving this shit box?
Honestly, I don't know what to
Idiot.
think, but I can say that from what I see here, I see a stolen vehicle. We found it, we're reporting it, we're bagging it up, we're tagging it. I don't have anything here that specifically says you're the one who stole it. However, I am going to need your information, as well as the information of the person that sold this to you, and then we can open up an investigation. Also, I'm going to need you to not go anywhere. You said that this was your vehicle, right?
Well, it's about to be. I mean, he hasn't paid for it.
It's about to be. I was about to get the paperwork. I was inside, hanging out with the buddies, shooting some pool, and now I come out to the car that I'm about to buy, and you're telling me that it's about to get towed?
Yes.
Hey, you know, you guys should do? Drop the car, leave it here with it running and everything like that. They're supposed to come by and pick up the money later. You could literally like stake it out.
Yeah, there you go. Big thinking, big brand.
Well, still, we're gonna need you to give us the information of the guy. You said that you're supposed to meet him. Who is it? Who are you meeting here?
That's the thing. I mean, it's some guy named
that's the
Antonio.
thing. I just met him on the CityNet. He didn't really have too much information, but he should be back to collect my cash here in just a bit.
Okay.
Speaking of which, you're gonna have to negotiate a cheaper price. This thing is beat to shit.
Yeah, you're right. We really gotta talk him down. Or if not, if NCPD wants to set up a sting, then be my guest. I mean,
It sounds
we
like that
haven't paid for it yet.
It sounds like that we might need to, but I'm still gonna need you to come with me down to the station. If everything works out though and your story checks out, then we'll release you. But until then, we're gonna need to have you in our custody for a bit.
In what regards? I mean, he hasn't done anything illegal.
In regards for an attempt to purchase a stolen vehicle. Now,
That's the thing. We didn't know it was stolen, and we haven't purchased it yet. We've done nothing wrong.
sure.
Look, I'll have you know, I've got one of the best lawyers in town.
That's fine. You're not being charged with anything. We just need to, we just need to bring you down to the station.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen, bud.
What's going on over here? The two other cops walk over. They start looking.
Oh, nothing. We're just having simple conversation here. Ain't nothing bad going on right here.
Good Samaritan, and you're trying to detain us.
So for the record, meanwhile, while y'all are having a conversation, Ryan Haley snuck over to the front end of the tow truck and all the cop cars and the I guess that's a cop motorbike and put a hole in each of the tires.
Okay.
I did see you doing that, but none of the cops did. So okay. All right. Nice.
Okay. I think Rex knows what we're doing.
No.
Oh,
Hey,
Rex, stop.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Stop, Rex. Sit down.
My algorithms have determined that I love you.
I know. Chill out, bud. Sorry, it's a cyber dog. You know, they're hard to tame, but I've got them under control.
You have a license for that dog?
Oh, absolutely. It's just at the house.
Oh, it's at your house.
Yep.
That's very convenient. Hey, Samuel, could you look up this man's license for me? License for what? Sir, I'm gonna need you to stay here for me. Yeah, thank you. What's your name, Mister?
Name's Wilhelm.
Wilhelm what?
According to the Fifth Amendment, I don't have to give you that information.
Hang on.
Yes, you do.
Geen.
Yeah.
Geen. I'm gonna pass you the keys to my bike. Just keep that in mind. While all the cops are on the other side of that truck, I'm gonna try and hotwire this one.
Alright, best.
Oh no.
So,
And then, all right. So this police officer right here starts looking at Geen and wondering, is like, and who are you supposed to be?
Hey, that's my buddy Geen. Don't worry about it. He ain't got nothing to do with you guys or this car.
You look like someone I know. Wait.
Pretty sure it's not illegal at this point.
Are you Lee's nephew?
Box, do I hotwire this car?
Your attempt to hotwire a car will require a skill check. What car is it?
The red one right here.
The red one? Okay, that's gonna have basic security, so I'd probably say 19.
holy fuck.
I'm over here just being like, what the fuck? It's like I immediately book it over here, that car alarm just starts going off.
Anyways, these fucking cops, they start running over to where they hear the car alarm going off. And then, meanwhile, these cops right here are still dealing with Will because Will's not giving him his last name, which is key to looking up.
This could be a 3v2 right now. Just saying.
I'm aware. I'm waiting for that to fucking happen.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to put your hands behind your back for me.
Alright, unfortunately for you, that's not gonna fucking happen.
Let's fuck them up.
So what's Big Rye doing again?
He's
Right
in the
inside
car.
of his car, ready to pick up Geen and Wilhelm and Rex as soon as they're got to handle the situation and haul ass.
I'm about to get arrested, bro.
Hey, hang on, I got an idea.
All right, so I'm basically on standby. I'm just waiting in my car to see how this plays out.
I walked over and being like, did you guys do that to that car?
Sir,
Like the alarm just started going off.
Sir, was this your doing?
No, I was over here by my bike.
Where's your bike at?
It's right up here.
These guys knew the score.
It's like he kind of like grunts at you because he knows that it's like you were just with the group, but he didn't see you do it, so he actually can't like pin nothing on you. So they just kind of walk back. The car alarm stops. I think the guy that was inside the bar heard his car alarm going off, and he just like pressed his key fob and made it stop.
Hey, Geen, you got the keys to my bike?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, hold on.
Hang on, no one's going anywhere yet until we get all
I'm
this.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I got to get all my paperwork out of the back of the bike.
Oh, okay, good. So that's paperwork what paperwork is that associated with?
I mean, you're checking registrations, right? I figured I'd grab mine.
Fair enough. Anyways,
Yeah.
so
I'm gonna lean over to Geen as he's handing me the keys and be like, "Get the fuck ready."
all right, so
Yeah, I'll pass them over.
I'll be right back.
I'm done fucking around with you. Put your fucking hands behind your back.
Box, I'm gonna start up my bike and gun it down like past them.
Right.
And I'm gonna pop that NCPD guy in the kneecap, the first one.
Oh God. Okay. All right.
I'm just gonna pop at them and keep going to maybe see if they'll break off to where I can pick them up and we can just fucking leave.
God.
I popped all their tires, so.
Right, yeah, exactly. All right, so Ring starts driving down, and right here, he busts a shot. It hits Will's car. So let's see. Fourth. Yeah. Okay. So that hit like.
Hey, to be fair, we weren't getting that car back. We weren't getting it.
I don't
back,
want the car back at this point. I just want to get the fuck out of here without getting arrested.
Ring fucking does that, and then these guys immediately are like fucking like, code 78, shots fired, and they all like go back to their squad car and shit, and then Will gets off lucky because they all just
Bigger
fucking leave.
priorities.
I'll break it run.
They go into their cars, put on their lights. Let me
Alright, and me and Ring go opposite fucking directions.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
They have no idea that who I am, my vehicle's nothing.
Box, I'm going towards the nearest water source.
okay. All right. So
Oddly specific, but okay.
We head back
Grab
to
on the water now.
I guess we head back to the no bank camp. If that fits.
Do we?
well, here's the thing. Okay,
We gotta go
We're
back
getting
to
the
the
fuck
apartment.
away.
No, you gotta go to their apartment. We gotta get to
Okay,
the
that's
big-
fine. Yeah, whichever we're heading next. That's where we go. Wherever Ring's not going.
All right, so when Ring did that, they chased him for a little bit, but of course, what with their tires being out, they all got blown out, and Ring like legitimately got away. So, spinning around there, you guys go to the apartment complex, which is not that far away. So, because of the fact that the clock has just been running this entire time, I'm going to assume that the time that it currently is correct and proper. So.
Alright, let's talk real quick. Hey, yo, Ryan, Haley, dog.
Let's get
What's up?
inside. What do you mean?
I was gonna talk to you real quick, bro. Where you at?
Is this a door? I don't know what the doors are.
Come to my apartment right here. Alright, boys, let's head into my apartment. Let's get to safety real quick.
I'm gonna grab a seat on the couch.
I'm here, by the way.
I'm gonna put Rex to sleep, but he's been a good boy. He needs a little bit of rest.
Initiating hibernation in 3, 2, 1.
So, I've had an idea. In light of the recent events that's just happened, we were discussing hijacking a convoy, right?
Yes.
But we also brought up the idea of ripping off a police station. What if we tie in recommandeering Wilhelm's car and using that as a distraction to clear out the police house to go in and steal the weapons?
You know what? I don't think that's a bad idea. I think that Ring thinks that may be a bad idea because here's
I
my
like
thing.
the plan up to a point that we left it behind with a bunch of police with broken fucking tires. That part is the hitch of that plan that I'd get up to.
Right. The thing is, if we did that right now, we could do it while their tires are still busted and they're stranded on the fucking highway.
Yeah, but I'm sure they have more vehicles than that. So the more we sit here, I'm sure they've already called in backup, and they've already called another tow truck to come pick up the car. Because right now they're towing all the
probably
vehicles.
swarming right now.
I mean, plus,
Bear in mind.
they've had shots fired. That place is fucking ate up with cops. Maybe if we acted now, it's possible that the police station's already cleared out because they're all dealing with that shit.
The only people that are there are probably people doing paperwork right now.
Yeah, because they're probably sent out in the forest looking for the shooter.
Okay. I hear you, Ryan Haley. I think this might be a good plan.
Ring is walking in the building right now.
Doors open, Ring, if you want to have a sit down.
Oh my
There we go.
god, so exhilarating.
Yeah, well, my apartment is definitely not exhilarating. All the accommodations you see, including the half-eaten pizza on the coffee table here, is due to Jordy. I'm much cleaner than that, but, you know, Jordy gonna Jordy.
So, Ring, I had an idea. While you were catching up, we've been sitting here talking, and I had an epiphany. I know we've been talking about robbing a convoy, right? And setting all that shit up. But right now, all the cops that would be at the police station are out looking for you.
I don't know if they're gonna send all of them.
Most of them. Plus, they're having to send somebody to pick everybody up because they got a tow truck and 2 cop cars and a motorcycle with popped tires.
Exactly.
You popped the cop car's tires too? I thought it was just a tow truck.
No, I popped them all.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's why they couldn't.
That's
That's why they couldn't chase you.
Consider
Chased me for a
if you
bit.
didn't.
So hear me out. We can either act now and use the situation we have at hand and rip off the police station and grab what guns we can, or we can still use the same situation to our advantage, because right now, Wilhelm's car is impounded. We could still hit the police station and use that vehicle as a target to break out of impound, and the police force chases whoever's in that car. The rest of us can rob the police station of guns.
Yeah, to be honest with you, there's a couple flaws to this plan. I'm gonna point out the big obvious one is I missed the cop, I hit the car. That car's useless.
It's not about the car, though.
It's not about the car. It's about having a car that we have access to that's already in impound. Will has the fucking keys.
Actually, no,
Does
he
he?
doesn't
He
have
left
the
the
keys.
thing running.
He left the thing running, so they got the keys too.
Son of a fucking
Shit.
God damn you and your fucking keys, man.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, dude.
You don't have a spare?
No, you guys klept it off of a dead
What are the
Wraith.
chances of being able to hack a half-dead car?
I mean, we have better chances of stealing a car off the side of the street.
It's still not about the car. It's about the distraction. The car's not the target. The weapon.
All right, right now we're at a crossroads. Is it
The only thing-
go for NCPD's headquarters or speak to the fixer about maybe getting a Militech convoy?
I would stick with the Militech thing because I have one other comment.
Well, here's the thing.
Right as soon as y'all say that, Jordy walks in. He's like, "What's this about hitting a Militech convoy?" And he's got a prostitute
Jordy,
with
what
him.
did I say about having Joy Toys in the house when I'm here with friends? We talked about this,
I
bro.
didn't
What
know
the
you were
hell?
bringing people over. Oh, hey.
Now it's obvious there's 4 people here. What do you mean?
You're the guy that pointed the gun at me at the bar.
And I'm pointing the gun at him again and be like, you kind of heard too much.
Hey, look, dude, look. My rent will be twice as much if you kill this guy. Please do not fucking kill this guy.
Don't you move. You two go have a seat on the couch.
Hey, I'm sitting on the fucking couch. Actually, you know what? Fuck, I want the recliner. Go behind the couch.
Hey, that's where Rex is.
Bark, motherfucker.
Hey,
God damn it.
don't mix
Fuck,
with
I'm going to the
Rex.
kitchen. I want a beer.
Yeah, there's beer in the fridge. I got some smack.
Smash, you idiot.
Yeah, I know.
I see what you got on top of the fridge. You got a little bit of this moonshine I made. I see you're a fan.
Will, what are you doing bringing people who want to fucking point guns at my head into our apartment?
Look, dude, you signed up for this. You knew what I did for a living at this
I didn't
point.
sign up for shit. What the fuck?
I told you I don't play music anymore.
Why is
It's
it-
just this. This is how I make my income.
Quick question. Why is it every time we're talking about sensitive information, he walks in the damn door?
I have no idea. I'm just trying to live my life, and that's just like, and now I'm getting
you
guns
are
pointed at me.
either the dumbest person I've ever met or the most unlucky.
I love you, Jordy, but it's just true.
I've got a question for this plan real quick. I'm not fucking about the Jordy because he is a fucking idiot. But a question about the plan though.
Locked in the trunk.
This is, so again, more to my point, and it doesn't really matter what we say in front of him. Anyway, back to the point. Are we going to take a car? Where's the car going to be? Because, I mean, surely we're just chewing off.
What was that?
What?
The fuck was that?
Jordy
What was that?
killed the prostitute.
God damn it.
What? It's clear that you guys don't want her to hear this shit, so I just went ahead and handled it.
I pull out my Memorian Arms overture and point it at this fucking cunt and say, settle the fuck down,
What? I don't
you
know what.
wiry little cunt.
Hang on.
Listen to me, Geen. I can't afford to rent Night City. You gotta keep him alive, buddy. I'm sorry. I know it sucks. He's an idiot. He's aware he's an idiot.
Look,
Please, don't kill my buddy, George.
I cut the loose end out. You guys can let me in. I can help. I can do stuff.
No, God, no.
Where
You guys
are
are
your
gonna kill me.
drugs in this apartment?
All right.
Where are the drugs in this apartment? Where are the drugs in this apartment? Lock him in a fucking room with them and let's continue this conversation.
Jordy, I gotta ask you a serious question, bud. This has gotta be between me and my friends.
Remember anyway.
You do a lot of construction work. You see a lot of things.
And I did not see anything that happened here today.
All right. I got you. But at any time, working the crane at the construction site, I know you're there 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. at night. Are you sure you didn't see a Militech convoy going by and maybe at a specific time of day, you know, swinging by at all?
Wait, you fucking punks are trying to hit up Militech? Are you insane?
No, I didn't say that at all. What are you talking about? I'm just curious. Was there a certain time of day or a certain place where you saw a Militech convoy swinging by?
You can
This is something he needs to know. If we're going to keep talking, this is something he needs to know. We are all insane. We're going to do very stupid things, and you're going to keep your mouth shut, correct?
Or it's a trunk and worse.
Okay, alright. Look, I'm... You guys are really planning to hit up Militech? Are you fucking serious?
Jordy, I know this is a lot for you to understand right now, but I need you to focus.
Oh my god.
Hey, where's your utensil drawer? I need a spoon.
It's in the kitchen.
I'm in the kitchen.
in the
Which
kitchen.
drawer is it?
It's the 1 second from the left.
What the fuck are you eating over here, huh?
Jordy, you see this spoon?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Terrible things are going to happen to you with this spoon if you speak a word of this.
My mom gave
Jordy,
me that spoon. She
he's...
gave me the silverware when I moved into this apartment.
Well, it's going to be a very fitting end if that is the case.
Oh no.
Wilhelm, why is there a chicken in your fridge?
Listen, man, I just killed a prostitute in my house.
story.
Her head is currently leaking all over my couch. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get this out.
Yeah, and you're
Why are
going to
you
clean that
all
one
on
up,
the
buddy.
couch? Why are you still all on the couch?
Because we're talking business.
Yeah.
With
And
the dead slut?
yes,
Yes.
I did this to prove to you guys that, you know, you can trust me. I don't know who the fuck she is, but I know Will, and Will knows you guys, and I
Yeah,
think,
but how do you know I didn't want to do that?
look, it's just, I don't know. If you start crying-
Jordy.
I don't
Calm
know
down,
what
buddy.
to say.
It's gonna be
I'm
okay.
gonna be
It's gonna be.
shot. I
Listen
have
to me.
a
Listen
child.
to me. Listen to me. Listen
I
to
have
me.
a son. I'm never gonna
I know.
see him
I
again.
know. It's fine. It's fine.
I'll never
Listen.
see Henry again.
Listen. Like I said, we need to know something.
What do you need to know?
Do you know of a Militech convoy that may or may not pass your construction site every day at a certain time? If you do know, we need to know.
I don't know. Is that gonna get me killed if I say I don't know?
Look, you have a
No,
better
but-
chance of answering us and living than you would not answering us and dying. You need to spill the beans.
Right. If I could just intervene for just a fucking moment.
You're really
I will
gonna put me
the
up
gun
like this?
I'll put the gun away. The gun is going away. The big scary gun is going back in its holster. Listen, all we
keeping
need
the
to know
spoon.
is if you have seen a convoy. If you can help us out with that information, this will go a lot fucking more swimmingly for you. And you answer that question, no harm will come to you if you fucking have not. Have you seen a fucking convoy? Yes or no?
I will raise the stakes. Jordy, she's dead on the
think-
back of the couch
I think
there,
he
but
needs to do
I
more
will raise
talking.
it and I agree. I will raise you one joy toy if you can answer this. Just honestly, please. We need to know.
Gaines should be the interrogator and interrogate.
You know what? You're not wrong.
I'm going to level with you. You have about a 20% chance of walking out here.
What?
The more honest your answers are, the higher that number goes.
I don't know what to say. All I know is that I came here with Samantha. I was supposed to fuck her brains out, and now I'm gonna die.
See, that level of honesty bumped you from 20 to 40%. So you're doing pretty good.
Jordy, if there was ever a time for you not to be a fucking idiot, this will be the time.
I think I may have heard about some freight. A lot of companies usually do. Usually the really big convoys that have a whole bunch of stuff. All the companies are doing it lately. It's how they get stuff in from out of the city. There's usually a rail system that will come in and, you know, like they'll have everything there. They'll have cyberware. They'll have, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've heard Militech. I've only ever had to go to the shipping dock a few times from the rail freight to pick up stuff from Zarafa for the rebuilding construction and stuff. But I mean, I don't think it's completely impossible. I'm almost 100% sure I saw at least one Militech freight.
How many of them have you seen that have armed guards?
Literally all of them. Militech doesn't fuck around.
So there obviously are Militech crates then, because they're only going to guard their own shit.
Yeah, I've totally seen Militech crates go on the freight, but I've never seen what they got in them. I just know that Militech's dangerous as shit.
Hold on, let me walk over from the fridge. So I've been eating my chicken.
So you wanted to help, right?
Yes.
So let me get this straight. We're willing to.
And you can operate a crane.
Time out. So just get this straight before we go any further. We're willing to rip off a highly dangerous Militech convoy over a police station.
Did I fucking?
Just to get the facts straight. What if we hit the Militech convoy first, and then the police station?
Well, here's the only problem I have with the police station. Convoy, wide outdoors. If it goes south, we can go somewhere. Police station, we don't have a layout of the building, so we can easily get trapped.
I'm not saying immediately. I'm saying the end result is we will have a car impounded.
We don't have a blueprint
yet.
Hey, hold on. Hey, everybody, put this on pause. Put this on pause. Let's talk away from Jordy real quick. Jordy, buddy, hold on. We gotta go into our corner real quick. We're gonna talk about this.
Here's the thing. He's in deep. So whatever we gotta say, we can say in front of him.
No, we can't. We actually can't. Though.
Yes, you totally can.
Come over.
You totally can.
No, hold on, Jordy. I just need to talk to my buddies real quick. Ging, could you come over here real quick, bud? If we don't use the fixer, he won't want to cut. But if we can get this information out of my boy Jordy, we might be able to make more money out of this.
It's very possible, but your boy's kind of an idiot. And if we cut the fixer out of a big job while you live directly across the hall from him, do you not think that would create bad will and your rent's going to go up anyway, which is what you're so worried about?
I literally have to live with Jordy on a daily basis. You don't think
he's going to realize he fixed his door?
Listen, all I have to do is buy Jordy a prostitute, and he's fine. But we have to weed this information out of him.
I mean, yeah, but I know this is going to sound odd, but he can operate a crane, correct?
Yes.
They have cranes at the docks. He can literally just lift the damn thing up and move it wherever we need to if we can distract them long enough.
It will be a massive plus. I do give him that.
If I know he's involved, I know he's not going to talk. Whereas you saying, I'm going to buy a hooker to keep him quiet, doesn't fill me with a bunch of confidence.
Well, when we buy him a hooker, what I'm getting at is he's not involved at all. He's just giving us information. Now, if we involve him, we're going to have to give him a cut.
Yeah, but the Joy Toy would be payment. Because you get a little bit of wiggle room with a Joy Toy. I mean, you get some cheap-ass Joy Toys.
Jordy is dealing with the prostitute. He's kind of like...
He's playing with the prostitute.
Not playing with her, but like fucking getting her off of the couch and trying to get like a rug together to like wrap her up in and shit because they're like.
But at the same time, we're cutting the fixer out who's gonna want a flat rate, but we can pay Jordy whatever we want if he's gonna help us.
These were fake? Oh my god! She said they were real.
But hey, at least you get to keep them. Just take them off.
I'll back up the point of having him on the actual job because, he doesn't necessarily know what we're getting, so the pay is whatever the fuck the horse's mouth says it is.
Yeah, but he's kind of a fucking idiot, man. And I don't know if we even want him on
it. He's not going to want to talk about what he's been in on, and as long as he's just doing the job he's been actually given, I actually trust him in that department to help us because he's doing a job he's fucking employed to do. Kind of believe he can do that much.
And here's a guarantee: if he helps, he's going to be able to pay his portion of the rent.
But info from Jordy is going to be far less than whatever the cut would be from going to a fixer.
Info from Jordy is going to cost whatever we say it's going to cost because of the fact that he doesn't have a choice.
I only promised him a Joy Toy.
We're just getting what information he knows.
We already got some info from him.
We can scout it out ourselves.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is that knowing the fact that there's a convoy that exists, there's shit that's happening, right? We can always save them cut in for a fixer later for another job.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah.
hell,
Well, we not
whatever's
also
left-
potentially
here's the thing
use-
too. Whatever's left over, we could still go to a fixer to try and offload. Granted,
Exactly.
we have
That's
to
what I'm
pay them a
saying. We
cut.
can still give it fucking we can still go through our fixer ourselves with whatever we do end up getting.
It's up to you guys. All I ask you, and he's stupid, all right, but he's my roommate. I have to deal with him, and no matter how stupid he is. So if you could just not kill him, that'd be great. Not opposed to torture, as long as I'm not involved, So
Damn. What'd you put on this chicken, Wilhelm? What seasoning did you use?
Cajun two-step.
A little two-step? I might need get a little bit of that.
Now, here's the thing too.
All right, so what's the game plan here?
His information can be backed up. I mean, it's not going to be a big deal if we go scout it out ourselves.
There's no rush on it, too. I mean, hey, it's a standard delivery, right?
There is a rush, but not like we need to do it tonight kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The clock
we
is
have time
ticking.
to scout this shit out and see if it's legit and see if it's worth our trouble.
The clock is ticking, but
Oh
it's
yeah,
not.
I mean, but we have time to scout if that's the route we're going to take. Otherwise, we might as
Exactly.
well go fuck up that police station tonight. And be
I mean,
done.
regardless, even if we got the job from a fixer, I'd probably want to scout it out in the first place.
So what's stopping us from even going to the police station right now?
The fact that we don't have the layout of the building, and I don't really feel like getting trapped on the inside.
we would still have to scout it out.
We do.
Do you not
plus-
just know that I guarantee it? They probably have my description
I
right
was
at the
just
moment.
about to say.
I'm not saying that you have to be the one to like walk in the fucking front door. If we really wanted
So-
to make the car a target, technically you could just kind of drive the fuck by the police station on your motorcycle, and you would be the distraction, and we get the car and the guns.
The car is not gonna run anymore. I'm telling you.
It's still not dead. It's still got some life in her.
Barely.
The car had
Well,
12 health. I hit it
am I saying what would it take to get
again,
the car
just
running if we needed?
Coming back to the plan of the car, wasn't the car just a distraction so we could rob them?
That's the point. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, we could
But
literally.
is it not in the
another
same place?
car. I just threw
No,
that
but I
option
mean-
out there because we had access to it, whether we do or not. I mean,
Is-
the car is the smallest part of the plan.
I'm just saying we have I'm just saying it is, but also that means we have 2 tokens to use because think about it. You would easily be a distraction right now because you're wanted, obviously. They're on the hunt for you. So you could easily draw away a decent force by yourself. Then if we were to hit the impound lot and yoink the fucking car, that should draw off anybody else remaining in the fucking building.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I don't feel like being the bait in a high-speed pursuit with an
You
entire
have a
police
car
department.
that can go over fucking water.
They have helicopters.
Okay, and you're a nomad. Do nomad shit.
You're a nomad too, right?
Exactly.
What if I backed you up? You've got room on that
first
bike.
of all, they have no idea who the fuck I am right now. I'm the only one that was not involved in that conversation.
Yeah, you know what?
at the
You know
bar.
what? We want a distraction. How about this? You drive your car, which has bulletproof glass, because I'm on a bike fully exposed. You drive it right up to the front door, and you blast that shotgun at the door, and then you drive away.
Because listen, I'm the getaway car. I'm the one we load the car up with guns and haul fucking ass.
And
apparently, I'm the
I'm
tank.
the target designated to take a bullet
Yeah,
in the
you're-
ass in a
you're-
high-speed
yeah,
chase.
Guys, please, we have to formulate a plan right now.
Didn't you just get somehow faster miraculously? I seen those moves back there.
They had flat tires, so...
I mean, did you lose some weight? Are you working out?
Do you have room on your bike for a buddy to back you up?
It's a distraction.
I would.
Your job would be to haul ass.
I can haul so much ass, but I can't outrun a radio. That's my problem.
If I'm on the back behind you, back-to-back style, I can deal with what that radio entails.
Yeah, true.
If you're down. We can come up with another plan, but that is potentially the
I'm just
tech
saying,
and the other
I'm just
nomad
saying.
left to raid that shit with their
Let's fuck them
van
up.
is
I'm
armored
just-
in
I'm
case
just
they do
presenting
need to get away.
options.
I'm just saying, police, smaller caliber weapons. There's a lot of them, so yeah, they have a lot of arms. But
Yeah, no,
Militech,
I'm
higher
not talking
grade
about
weaponry.
Time out. I'm not talking about hitting the police weapons. I'm talking about the shit that they have fucking impounded. I'm talking the criminal shit that is in their fucking vault. That's what I want to
Okay,
hit.
well, we can hit that after we get the guns.
Exactly.
I mean,
That's what I said. No, that's what I said. After we hit the convoy, we'll have the firepower
Nomad versus nomad.
to fuck shit up.
we're doing the convoy first, not the police station.
Well, see, I was okay with doing the police station now, but you can do it either way because either way the car is going to be in the impound.
Okay, first things first, before we establish a plan, which one are we fucking hitting first?
Militech.
Convoy. Right. Cool.
Well, freighter apparently at this point.
Or whatever it is.
See.
Yeah.
According to the description of Jordy, he has seen rail freight come into the city from
So it's a
all
fucking
kinds of
train.
corporations, and he has at some point seen Militech with armed convoys. He doesn't know their
All right, Wilhelm,
schedules
does this
or
apartment
anything.
have a bathroom?
Right there.
When you say armed
Oh
convoys,
god, it's all sticky. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a minute.
Okay, just so you know, the dead body's in the bathtub. Just don't mind her.
Didn't ask. Lock the door.
So, have we figured
you
out what we're
say
gonna do with the
convoy?
suicide mission?
How much better is a known armored Militech rail we know is guarded, that they know they're already protecting from being robbed?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of feeling on Snick on this one because it's like we know Militech's gonna be armed to the gills.
Yeah, and
Holy
yes,
shit.
and yes, and look, I agree that the risk is worth the reward, but what can we possibly get from a police station vault that we can easily distract, that we can easily manipulate to our advantage versus just straight up hitting a Militech convoy? You know what I'm
and
saying?
then we
Like,
do have potential of whatever's in the vault to potentially use on the convoy.
yeah,
I do
exactly. That's what I'm
understand
saying. Like, flip it.
that. So if we're swapping that over now, I'm game.
At least we're going to do the like the quote unquote easiest first. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no telling what we're gonna find. It might be shit, but at least even if it is police shit, it's no worse than what we started with, right?
Right.
So, and literally, all we're doing is we're playing cat and mouse. It's a run game. It's all distractions, and we have options. We can use Ring as a distraction, or we can literally leave his fucking motorcycle at home. He can ride in with me in my car. They don't know who I am. They don't know my car. They know him and you guys, but they won't know that shit till it's too late.
Are we just doing this by ourselves, or are we gonna call Grease? Because I don't know
Jordy,
if we can do.
We
all of this
appreciate
by
your help,
ourselves.
bud. I think you're gonna stick this one out. You gave us all we need to know. In return, you'll get another Joy Toy.
Oh yeah.
But I'll grab you a Joy Toy. What you want? You want peen or no peen?
How about I want in on this job? You guys got me excited. I want to be a part. I want to be a cyberpunk. It's been a long time since I've gotten into trouble with the law.
So
Jordy, you barely know how to play bass,
hold up.
dude.
So Wilhelm,
But I'm a good
how
screamer.
bad do you want your car back?
I kind of don't give a shit because half the people who are my
I mean,
friends
what
already have one.
if we use Jordy as the getaway?
Dude,
Let me
my
ask you
car
this.
is a piece of shit. There's no way that I can escape a
No,
single
no.
cruiser,
not,
let alone.
not your car.
My car is a piece of shit as well. It's gonna cost so much
Yes.
money to fix it that it kind of doesn't matter.
Let's pretend when we scout it out. There's a nicer vehicle in the fucking impound. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know the cleanup job you're doing in the bathroom?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're gonna need a plunger.
Oh God, no,
That's disgusting.
no. Hey, Will, I need you to come in here. You're the techie. I need you to help me out with this.
I don't know what you seasoned that chicken with, but it is not agreeing.
Will, please come in here. This is where we live.
What do you want? What do you want?
I need you to
What's
help
going
me
on?
fix this thing. Yeah, you go in there and you just see that Ring literally took an entire roll of toilet paper. And
Oh my
just
god, why did he put the whole roll of
the
toilet paper in
entire
here?
roll. Like he took, like it's basically like he took the roll off of the Ring.
We're in a
wiped his
campsite. We're
ass,
most of the
What the
time-
fuck?
wiped his ass with the roll, and then
We're in a
stuffed it.
campsite. I'm used to pooping in a porta potty.
I'm eating, man. What the fuck?
I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I'm
Will,
out.
we
I'm
are
out.
not
I'm
going to
fucking
have
out.
a fucking working toilet unless you help me.
What's the problem?
What do you want?
Just fucking-
Jesus.
just help fucking
Help you
unclog
out.
it.
What do you want me to do?
Yep, real fucking preem. Will unclogged it perfect.
Let's go.
You roll for that?
Yeah, we rolled.
Yes.
We
Oh
rolled.
god.
Real fucking preem.
All right, so we guys gonna talk about the job?
The job that you're
So-
in on?
We are going to do police headquarters first because they are less armored
But
than
there's
a likely
many more
fucking
of them.
Militech.
It's gonna
Listen,
do us
Listen,
any
let me give the explanation I gave earlier. So here's our options. If we hit the Militech freighter train, here's what we know. We know for a fact that it's going to be armored. We know for a fact that they're going to be on alert because they're defending what they're transporting. We know there's going to be armed guards that are on alert. The difference is with the police station, we have an opportunity to distract them. We have an opportunity to manipulate the situation. Right now, they have no idea. that we would ever hit them. We have the element of surprise. We have the fact that they're on the lookout for a crazy nomad on a fucking motorcycle.
AKA no element of surprise, but continue.
No, that is an element of surprise because they don't know we're hitting the station. That's the element of surprise.
Here's the part you're not understanding. Granted, yeah, the Militech has guards, but have you ever worked a guard job? That is the most boring shit on the face of the earth. They're not actually looking for anything. They're taking time off is what they're doing. So there's going to be very few not paying attention, and if dipshit over here can operate a crane, probably not going to be a problem to just pick up the crate while we distract the few guards that are there. Not an entire police department.
Yeah, but here's my question. How do we know there's only a few guards?
That's why we scout it out first. A police department that we have absolutely no idea any layout of the building. We could literally walk into our own jail cells because we do not know the layout. We do not know where the impound is. We do not know where the evidence locker is. You're talking about multiple points of ingress on a massive building full of people with guns. Element of surprise or not.
No, the point is to
we don't
empty
know
the
where to
building.
go. Do you have any idea how large police departments are in a city this size? You're not emptying that building. You're hitting 2 rooms max before you got a dip. And for all you know, you're going into an office. We pull this job off, we arm up, whatever's left over, we sell off, pay a fixer, get the intel for the police department, and actually know where the hell we're going and what we're gonna hit.
I can't wrap my brain around a police station being harder to hit than a Militech convoy.
What's it like being a rocket scientist?
It's fucking Militech, bro.
Yeah, they're going to have better weapons. They're going to have better armor.
Legit, it's Militech, bro.
You're correct. They have better weapons. They have better armor, which is what we are in need of right now. Not sidearms, for one.
No, hold up. We're talking about the vault.
Police stations don't have vaults. They have multiple levels of actual narcotics, evidence lockers. They have ammo and evidence lockers. Then they have an impound lot, which is usually...
We need to bring this down to a vote.
Sure, telling me they don't keep any illegal weapons
riding
in
my
their
bike
vault.
around town to have the entire police department chase me.
Okay, but you don't have to.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing. You don't have to.
Jordy raises his hand. He says, "I vote we call Molly."
Fucking Molly. All right, fucking call Molly.
If anyone's going to vote about anything, we're going to vote about why we're bringing in a 5th fucking person. No.
He's got a fucking
Or
point.
6th now.
Well, you guys
True.
seem to just want to be doing this all for guns, and I happen to know that, and I'm pretty sure you know this too, Geen, that our next door neighbor over here literally has connections to the IR fucking A.
But that means a payment of guns. That they have guns accessible, sure, but that doesn't mean that they have
So we're now talking about payment. Money is easier to get than going through an army. Each NCPD department is literally going to have a minimum of 200 armed officers.
Feel like it's a much better idea to see what Kenny would know about potential freights similar to what he was talking about, because we do have a distraction at the moment to a degree, but we don't know where they are in the first place, and we'd have to scout that out before we know how effective our potential distraction would be. Whereas if we know about the freight and more information, we could create a whole other distraction, you know what I mean, down the line, because it's a freight. It's not going to set off.
Yeah, I agree too, because they don't know that something's happening. That's on an even playing field with the police station, and on top of it, we don't have to necessarily use Ring as the distraction.
Yeah, but I came back from the bathroom and you're like, okay, we're going to hit the police department first. And I'm like, no, I'm not storming a building with 200 people inside of it. It's not going to happen.
There's
that's 200. Granted, they're lightly armored, but they all have a gun, and I'm not bulletproof. The reason I bring up the Militech is because, yes, I understand that they're more heavily armored and they have better guns. That's kind of what we're looking for. That extra firepower makes those types of things cocky. They're not traveling around with a small army for each stash. Yeah. We're talking maybe 12 people max.
Maybe I had a misunderstanding of what Militech was. I assumed Militech was a little more powerful in the sense of response and shit like that.
That's max tag. They will fuck your shit.
Militech is the #1 contracted supplier of the United States military for weapons and vehicles and security. It is an incredibly strong, one of the, if not the strongest corporation in the planet as of right now. However,
it was a civilian operation.
And even though that they are technically also a private military company in weapons manufacturer, the thing you gotta understand is Militech convoys, I wouldn't say they get hit up all the time successfully, but it's been done because they're not really... They're not going
They
for
have-
like the big shit. They're going for guns.
Smaller stuff.
Yeah, like stuff that
basic
isn't a
gun.
prototype.
They have
and
like
stuff.
2, maybe 3 escort vehicles, which is anywhere between 6 to 12 people. That's about it. 2, Militech also isn't going to announce that one of their shit got taken because they're still a company. That's bad PR.
Yeah, especially from a private military company, which is supposed to be there for security as well. Now, granted, Arasaka is the main security company to really go for that kind of shit, but they're not even in the United States
what's going to be the response when we rob Militech? What's Militech going to do?
I don't know.
The response time's still going to be relatively quick, but they're not going to come in massive.
No. I'm talking about this one job. I'm talking about future stuff.
If you leave a footprint, whether it be digital or physical, where they can trace that shit back to you, you might have to deal with some heat from a corporation. Of course, they'll be doing it Black Ops style because it's technically not legal for a company to send assassins after you, but that's not going to stop them from doing it if they find out it was you.
Versus the police being bound by the law.
Prepare yourself for retaliation. But you don't know what that is.
We're talking about a quick hit and run. We actually have the potential for 2 distractions. This is what I brought up while you were gone. Is that technically, you can just ride by your fucking motorcycle and they'll say, oh, look, there's that motherfucker. And they'll chase you. They won't send everybody, but everybody's not going to leave the building, right? There's 200 in the building, they send 100, right? Well, what
You're not
happens
going to send 100 person for 1 person on a bike. It's not going to happen.
Bear with me.
But
you do have a point. However, the only distraction that you're leaning on right now, which I mean, still at the moment is good. Again, we're going to have to take a moment to scalp. But he's only shot at 1 person, hit a car that they were towing from us, and then let them on a chase. That distraction can be replicated tenfold with a plan that we could set up in the frame of time that we could scout them. So I'm not too sure we could lean on that.
If there was something big going on, like who knows, maybe a fucking
They also
terrorist
put
attack.
out a bolo and that shit sticks.
What if, I don't know, we just like distracted all the cops to one side of the town for something, blacked out like their security somehow, and then we just go in and just smash and grab?
Okay, now here's the question. We are going for guns.
Yes.
What kind of firepower do you think that the base police department has for city beat cops?
You're missing
Anything
the point.
not as bad as fucking Militech.
Listen, we're not going after the police guns. We're going after the contraband. We're going after the shit they have in...
We don't need the contraband right now. We need the guns.
What are the chances that they have better shit than what the Militech has?
Low chance, but the potential of getting the contraband or the shit that they've taken so we can sell that on does have potential. Or we could find shit there that does have value to some degree. So
would the police job not be easier with Militech equipment?
Will the Militech job not be easier
Yes.
with police equipment?
I'm
but
pretty
what is
sure
the easier
a
job?
case of synth coke is not gonna make the job for Militech easier. It's not gonna happen.
Like, could you sell it for upgrades?
It's a bit of a dice roll,
which also
compared
takes
to
time.
the convoy.
Okay,
Granted,
yeah, but what's the rush on the Militech convoy?
We're expecting a retaliation.
All right, so the point is to get weapons. Just weapons, right?
Weapons, ammunition.
So what place might have the most weapons and ammunition? One Militech convoy, or the police station that houses 200 fucking employees?
That all use pistols. I'm pretty sure we're not taking on an army with fucking handguns.
You're not taking on an army. You're getting defense weapons for the compound. That's what
we're trying to sort an army out because we've got a fucking militia coming for us.
Yeah, but
or for you guys.
The police use fucking just pistols the whole fucking time?
Pretty much, yeah.
Don't they put assault rifles in their trunks of their car? I mean, I'm pretty sure they got something else besides just pistols. I know they use shotguns. If I remember correctly, I think I even saw like a highway ranger use a grenade launcher once.
I'm calling it now. We can hit the fucking police station if you want to, but I'm calling it now. This is gonna be terrible. I'm saying it now.
It's a dice roll either way.
No, Militech can easily be persuaded as long as there is no witnesses from that convoy. If everybody dies and we leave something to point the direction to somebody else. Hence what the shitty freaking Wraith car was going to be for, is because if they see the Wraith car that's already totaled and messed up, they're going to assume they're the ones who hit them.
Okay, that's the thing though. It's not about the Wraith car. That's expendable. It's already a lost cause. That's the whole point.
Well, no, but it's also the smoking gun that they're going to be looking for. Militech's going to try and find out who stole their shit. If they see the Wraith car, they may hit the Wraith for us, weakening them. And we have the guns. The original idea for using that freaking Wraith car to barricade, well, yeah, granted, we'll probably have to get another one or something, or paint it similarly, but the idea is to not leave footprints.
What the fuck? Who the fuck And then all of a sudden you just see that there's this guy that's standing in the bathroom looking at the dead prostitute in the bathtub. And he looks pissed off.
Who's
I like the overture.
Hey, what?
Nothing to see here, buddy. Hey,
Who the fuck's killed my merchandise?
This?
no,
I'm
nothing
her.
to see here.
She was supposed to be
Nothing.
back
I
here in
shoot
30 minutes.
No.
You shoot him?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
shooting
hang
him.
on.
I'm fucking shooting him.
He did.
Jordy, finish cleaning up your mess.
What the
I
Cleaning up your
decided
mess.
to search the dead guy to see who the fuck he was, to see what he had on him.
What the hell happened? Who is this guy?
Do you know the hooker you shot?
Yeah?
Yeah. Take a guess.
She had a husband?
Hooker.
No,
A husband.
it's her pimp.
What's that?
And not only was he her pimp, but he is pimp of many a joy toy.
Wait, you mean to tell
I
me that
think-
they don't just do that because they want to?
Fuck no, they do it for the money. But
Fuck.
what I do have here is the contact information for all of his joy toys. Boys, I see an opportunity here.
Give me that.
Oh, yeah?
No.
No.
It's in my hands.
Listen, I gave y'all the tip that's gonna make everybody rich here, so...
We're not doing this for money right now. We're doing
Never
this for
said
gun.
that. We're doing this for Joy Toys, in fact.
I have the full manifest of this joy toy pimp's catalog, let's say.
Okay.
And it is extensive.
Alright, so you just got a list of girls. What are you gonna do with
Yes.
that?
Well, now we have our distraction for the police department.
Yeah!
There you go.
What, a pimp dying in a combat zone? They're probably not even gonna respond to that.
No,
Might as well say that your cop-
no.
a cop is stuck in a tree.
You don't, see, that's the problem, Jordy. You don't think it big enough. Isn't there a what is it, a pension party or something for the police station coming up?
Exactly.
Don't these a few party girls?
Or boys, depends.
Yeah, whatever they want. It's interchangeable. It's just a
So
fucking
you're
attachment.
saying we send a bunch of hookers to the police department?
To the annual benefit banquet.
Well, when is that supposed to be? And what even is that?
2 weeks from now.
How do
I
we
do
know
need to
any of
point-
this?
I do
Sorry.
need to point something
Sorry,
out.
the deadline.
Deadline for what?
We
The
wait too
guns!
long, everybody dies.
Oh, all right. You know what? I say, fuck it. Let's do the convoy. Let's just get it over with.
Yeah, fuck it. Military convoy. All right, Ring, this is all you, bud.
All right. Well, you said that we needed to check the shipping area, right?
Yeah, pretty much, right?
You guys not bringing in any contacts on this? You mentioned a guy named Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny, I'm gonna fucking text him and see what information he can fucking give us. Send him a
Yeah. Didn't we just scout it out?
I mean, that's also an option, but we don't know anything about what potential fucking
No, of
freights
course.
there
I
are.
mean, make the phone call.
Ring, we one-on-one real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
You know this is fucking Militech, bro. Right?
I know. Yep.
Okay. We're probably gonna die.
I mean, better than 200 freaking cops. Snatch and grab. That's what we're trying to do. Snatch and grab. Convoys are easier to hit than a base.
Yeah, but it's fucking
No matter the
Militech, man.
circumstances. Yeah.
Militech, yeah, but like I feel like there's the police department, bro. It's gonna be massive. The shit that we're gonna try to be stealing for the potential of what they may have in there, they're gonna
police
use
department-
against us.
There's a time sensitivity thing here.
I guess.
Yeah, with the time sensitive thing, I think the convoy might be easier to pull off. I don't know. There's gonna be some
All
big
I'm
shit.
saying is if Maelstrom can fucking hit Militech at least like twice a week, we can get away with it once.
Whatever you say.
If we get enough information, dude, I think we can pull that off very easily.
Now, the one thing that we have to try and figure out who we're going to pin this on.
Yeah.
Wraiths. I don't know why you're asking.
Well, I mean, yeah, but how is the question?
So what we're going to do is we're going to break into the police department and get the.
Hey, hang on a minute. I got a weird idea. I know it's going to be a terrible idea. Jordy,
Yeah?
Jordy.
don't get rid of that one. Bring him out of the tub.
Oh, okay.
Just put him on the floor. We're going to leave him at the literal scene.
Oh, God.
Geen,
Yes, man.
you know about literally all of that shit that the Wraiths wear, right? You know tattoos, all that stuff?
I remember some bits from Mendoza, yeah.
Do you know who might want to tattoo a dead body?
No.
I go to the corner to start calling all the joy toys off this manifest I found, and instructing them to meet me at the Nomad camp.
Okay. No,
Just saying, how convenient would it be if Militech found a dead Wraith at the scene of a heist?
I mean, a couple of tattoos is not going to work if we're just looking at some fucking party animal looking like he's dressed up to get off his
yeah,
tits.
but we literally don't know where the Wraiths are. They've
Hey,
retreated.
eye patch guy,
They're
what do
rebuilding.
you want me to do with this dead body in my apartment?
You have a shower curtain?
Yeah.
Wrap him in the shower curtain.
God damn it. Rip the shower curtain off.
All right.
The very first number on the phone that Big Rye calls immediately calls him out for not being the pimp. Basically says that she's gonna start snitching.
They don't know he's dead.
Well, you clearly are using his phone, and some guy just calls you with their boss's phone number, who's a pimp, and says, "Hey, meet me at the Aldecaldo camp." They're like, "Who the fuck is this?" Yeah.
Can I roll for it?
Nope, failed.
Right, wonderful.
None of that worked. All right, hey, Will, do you want to help me take this other one out to the trash?
Yeah, I guess, Jordy. Let's fucking knock this shit out.
Dumpster?
So Jordy and Will stuff the dead prostitute in the dumpster.
All right, boys, so what's the plan? Let's go over the complete plan. Rex, activate sleepy mode.
Initiating hibernation in 3, 2, 1.
Good boy.
Jordy, random question.
Yes?
Do you know anybody who, does tattoos?
Oh, yeah, I know. I know several guys that do tattoos.
Do you know anybody who wouldn't mind tattooing a dead person?
Literally all of them would be just fine.
How many of them are trustworthy?
None of them.
How many of them are trustworthy for money?
I would imagine that every man has his price.
That was a surprisingly sensible thing for someone like Jordy to say.
I know, right? I'm like, what?
I have my moments.
I'm calling Kenny.
All right.
The ultimate plan. We've been teetering on doing the police station or doing the actual raid on Militech. So, I mean, it's up to you guys. Whatever. I'm down.
We'll see if he's...
Straight to voicemail. But he immediately texts you back.
Oh my god. Why aren't we doing the fixer again, other than the fact that he's got to be paid?
Do you guys want to pay a fixer, or do you want to give Jordy a fucking joy toy? It's up to you guys at this point. Holy shit. We've been debating over this for over an hour. What do you want to do?
Want guns. I don't care if they have to take
Alright, fuck this debate. Let's go to the fucking fixer. Let's see what he says. I'm gonna knock on Grease's door. Grease, you up? Gotta talk to you, bud. Grease, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, bro. We gotta speak to you, dude.
Is he home?
I don't think he's home, Will.
And let me knock one more time. Grease, Greasy Weesy, gotta talk to you, bud. Hey, Grease isn't there, I guess.
Somebody have his phone number?
I mean,
Jordy's like, I do.
If we're really desperate.
Jordy, you got his number?
Yeah, he's our fucking landlord. Molly walked out of her apartment and just walked down the hallway to go to the snack machine.
Molly, how's it going? How's it hanging?
Hey, you're the cunt whose wall I shot a hole through. A hole gets blasted through Wilhelm's wall right here. And on the other end of it is Molly Anderson, your neighbor, holding a shotgun. Oh
my
shite!
god!
Ah, shit! Oh, fuck, my bad. Oh, god damn it, I'm sorry. I was cleaning this fucking thing out. Shit, I forgot to unload it. God damn it, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, it's a long story. It's filled now, though, so we're all good.
Yeah, then why do you look like you still got a problem?
Well, it's kind of a long story. We need guns, and a lot of them now.
Well, that definitely sounds like something I could help you boys out with.
We need
Oh,
guns.
can you?
Yeah,
Lots of guns.
I have connections to runners from across the pond. We can score you some preem top-shelf hardware real easy. That's what
What's
she's
the
hoping.
cost?
Depends what do we have to do and where we have to go.
I got 2 fresh out the crate Militech Dragons I could sell to you both. They're yours for $2 grand.
Oh,
Just
see,
two,
that's a high
or-
price right there.
Yeah, you know,
Molly,
for
does
two.
Molly need any favors?
That's a lot of ebbs.
We're kind of looking for a bulk shipment. Like, more than 2. More than 30.
More than 50.
I'm trying to buy wholesale on a payment plan.
I'm just saying we need a lot and fast.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, tell you what, let's get out of the open. My apartment's right down the hallway. You guys come on, follow me. And then Molly walks on down the hallway and goes to her apartment, unlocks the door, and invites you guys in.
Into Molly's apartment. Oh, this is a nice apartment.
Her apartment is a hell of a lot nicer than yours.
Alright, guys, we're here now. Spill the deets.
We need
Well,
firepower.
yeah,
Okay.
we need firepower.
What kind of
And
firepower?
A lot of it very quickly to outfit a small army.
Well, if you're not really a fan of paying for bulk guns, then I'd suggest you hit up a Militech convoy or something. But if you're not trying to risk your whole ass, then you can just buy them off of me.
We need a lot of firepower, and we kind of need it now. And when I say now, I mean like ASAP.
If you want it now, I can get it to you now. You're just gonna have to pay for each and every individual piece of iron you take out, with maybe a bulk discount. We'll see how it goes.
What about payment plan by pay by job?
I like the sound of the pay by job. Keep going. Elaborate.
You supply us with what we need to basically keep our camp alive, and we do the odd job here and then when you need a little bit of help to pay down that debt.
You're selling us into slavery? What the fuck is this? To be called at somebody's whim?
I said the odd job every now and then. The whole damn camp could help out.
What's all this about a camp?
All right, we got a situation going on. How familiar are you with the Wraith?
I've heard the name run around in certain circles.
What is your opinion of them?
I may have fulfilled an inquiry or two for them once.
Sometimes they buy guns.
Yeah.
From you?
Yeah.
Have they been buying any recently?
No.
Can you not sell them guns?
I have no problem with funding one side of a gang war, but I also don't have a problem with funding both sides either. I'm a Swiss, man. Neutrality is good business. I become a mutually valued asset, it takes a target off my back, everybody's happy, I'm safe, and the money keeps flowing. I'm not some gangbanger, I'm a fixer. I have integrity to keep, after all.
You're basing it off of integrity, but they're going around slaughtering other nomad camps.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude, I don't really give a shit what people do with my merchandise as long as they've already bought and paid for it. For fuck's sake, you're talking to a gun runner. You really think I've lost sleep since I started?
True, I mean, you got a point.
Let's just go ahead and cut through the bullshit. No offense, guys, but I really don't think you guys are in an affordable position to pay for any of my merchandise. No offense, but I think we could still work something out here. I could give you information about upcoming Militech convoys, and in exchange, whatever you hit from there, I get half of it. What do you say?
Nah, fuck that.
I mean, if we're gonna be, well, here's the thing: if we're gonna be hitting the convoy,
you get a fifth at
we
most.
split it 5 ways. Yeah.
Well, boys, unfortunately, in this line of work, you get what you pay for, and in your case, that's nothing. And then she just like walks over to her TV and.
Good thing we have Plan B, boys. Good thing we have Plan B.
Good luck with your Plan B, but I heard it isn't as effective if you take it 3 days after.
Shame that garbage didn't work out. Anyway, back to the fucking other apartment.
Yeah, there's no way we can give her half. That ain't happening. I'm gonna try and haggle. How about your cut 20%? We really need the guns. We can't afford to give you half because we need them. So I understand you need something for the information, but we need the cargo.
I could do 20. This is good. I normally send my younger siblings out on jobs like this, but if you fools are so willing to get yourselves killed in their place, then I'm all for it. Militech's been having some trouble with nomad transports around the border, so they've recently expedited their shipping needs to rail freight coming into the city. More specifically, at a freight yard owned by Nightcorp. There's at least one such shipment due to arrive this weekend. I believe it's Saturday. Not sure what time though, so you guys are still gonna have to figure that one out. Not gonna tell you how to do your job, but if my siblings were doing it, I would try to get my hands on the shipping manifest as cleanly as possible, find out when the train arrives, what's gonna be on it, all that sort of stuff, and then track that fucker down, hijack it before it even has a chance to get into the city limits. When dealing with a megacorp like Militech, it's best to have a plan for their retaliation, because you just know there's gonna be one, and it's gonna be strong too, so you want to catch them when they're at their most vulnerable and unable to respond. Your best bet is to pull this off somewhere remote, somewhere where it's gonna take them a long time to be able to respond to the situation. Intercepting it out in the desert while it's still en route is probably gonna be your best bet for something like that. The more remote, the better. As soon as it crosses within city limits, fucking call the job off if you even have a chance to get away.
Fucking noted.
For every 5 guns, I'll take 1, and then we can call it as it is. Sound good?
It's for every 10 guns, you take 2.
It's the same math, boy. 5 guns to 1, 10 guns to 2. What's the difference?
Are they all going to be the same gun?
We'll figure that out when we get to it.
Yeah, that's the part that we need to kind of figure out, because if we're talking rifles over handguns,
well, then
there's a reason I say for every 10 it's 2. That's the way to even it out, because it's going to be based by crate, right?
Handguns are 1, two-handed weapons are 2.
Good call, Geen.
Let's just say you get a crate of 5 handguns and then 2 assault rifles. We would have to figure out like whatever one is satisfactory to supplement having 20%. So either I take more pistols, but you keep both the assault rifles, or I take 1 assault rifle but less pistols.
No, the
We'll figure
fuck?
it
There's
out.
only two?
At this point, we just gotta arm them. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we would-
have to
Yeah.
arm them.
Yeah,
That's the reason I would say we do this by crate, because depending on how many crates that we get, it would be 20% of what's in the crate. That would just be easier.
Molly walks over to this piano and starts playing a song. How about we make this whole thing interesting and then not even bother opening up the crates? We just divvy them up based on that. Your 5 to my 1.
We'll figure it out once the job's done. How's that sound?
Perfect. I'll be keeping in touch then, boys. Let me get your digits so I can call you back.
Yeah.
What's your name, too?
You could just...
Oh, a twist.
I'll give you my name, Ryan Haley.
Ryan Haley.
Yeah, I supply all the finest lemonade moonshine.
Oh, wait, that's your booze? Wait, you're the one that makes the lemonade moonshine.
Yep.
Ah, hell yeah. Okay, cool. So now I know how to contact you. All right, good. And then she hands Big Rye a piece of paper. And on that piece of paper is an address. Here's the address to the Night Court Depot. I wrote it down so that way we didn't have to make a digital footprint of it. This is where they process and store everything that comes off of the rails. My best bet is that the manifest is going to be here.
That way we know where it's coming from, know where to hit it.
Yes. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Let's go.
Good luck. I'll be in touch. Alright, Geen. That means it's time to get the fuck out of my apartment.
The info we just got was a piece of paper that gave us location of, I'm pretty sure what it said was like, what, a warehouse? Where
What do you want me to do with this dead body again?
You can throw that in the dumpster now.
Yeah, throw it in the dumpster or put it in the blender over here in the kitchen and flush it down the drain.
You're so fucked, Will.